Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today I'm going to be showing you all what I've been doing so far with the Titanic. I've noticed that we were missing some details down in here, so what I've done was I've taken my cardstock paper method and I've made the paper metal plates and painted them, stuck them down with tacky glue. Which I did something with that. There it is. Let me get it. Basically, stuck them down with tacky glue. I've taken some metal wire. I don't know what gauge it is. I just know I had it for a while. I've taken some metal wire. Basically cut down some metal wire. And I've made me some little pillars to put in there, and I painted them up. I've taken the vents that were near the fourth funnel that the parts were sent to you through Agora and Hachette, and I've clipped off the tabs at the bottom. I've basically taken my cutters and I snipped the tabs off. Then I've done the same thing with the these vents that were right near the fourth funnel house that it sits on. I've snipped the tabs off those. And the reason being is because if you look at the Titanic Honor and Glory game, you can see there were vents down there. You can see that. And I'm also using, let me get it here. I'm also using the model gamer, and he shows those vents that were down there. So now what I've got to do is measure these to the exact length and cut the tops off. I'll be using these for right now, but if the replacement parts ever get made for these, I'll basically take these back off and use the replacement parts. But for now, we have to figure out where to cut this vent. And if we can figure that out, then the other one is done the same way. So I'm going to try to eyeball it here. Let it butt up against the wall. Maybe right there. So if I take the other one, yeah, that looks about right. I'm going to take my cutters. Do the next one. That looks about right. Now we're going to put this here. See how it looks. And it's going to be underneath the deck, so it's not going to be, you know, too much noticeable if I got it too short. But I'm thinking about, you know, the stuff that's underneath the Titanic, what is it? Poop deck. Basically this. We got all this extra, you know, raised detail underneath. We got to make accounted for that. So, let me find out what I've done with my glue. You could have sworn I brought it in here. I just gotta find out what I did with it. Looking for my super glue. There it is on the floor. I'm gonna take a Loctite. I'm not gonna put too much glue on here because I want to be able to rip this back off in case the replacements ever do get made. So I'm just gonna put glue on one side. I'm going to put it right over here. Make sure that it is even. Well, come on. Hang on a minute. Probably should have grabbed my tweezers for this. This thing is kind of at a little bit of a bump right there. I think I got the first one going. It's being very stubborn. Give me a few seconds. Good grief. Yeah, for some stupid reason here, the super glue is not doing its job. It's like it's became that stupid, what do you call it, liquidy paste that it just doesn't want to stick to anything. Okay, now it's starting to cure. Alright. Do the same thing for the other side. See a little bit of a bump. Turn it that way. Hold that for a minute while the super glue cures. Yeah, if you got super glue that basically is turns into gel, it's pretty much crap. Because it becomes this liquidy paste stuff that doesn't want to cure anything. And you can see that's what I'm experiencing. See what's all liquidy paste it doesn't want to cure. I'm just going to leave it there. Let it set. I hate when super glue goes bad. We just bought this stuff too. It's like $4 a bottle and it's already gone bad. I think they purposely make it to where it goes bad on purpose so they can just get more money off you. I'm going to use my file. Try to shave off these pegs. Okay. Now, put some glue on this. And then this one is going to go right here. Would you stop sliding? That's cured. This is pretty much ridiculous, the way this super glue is doing this to me. Alright, new approach. We'll just put the glue onto the plate. Heck, I may not replace these after I get them on. They're going to be underneath the deck anyway. They won't be, seen. There is a bench that goes down here too, but unfortunately I don't have any more benches. Try to get that straight. Alright, we're just going to let these set up and let the glue do its thing. But you can see there, now we have those missing vents that were down there. And hopefully this will fit over top accordingly. Looks like we got a little bit of a too short of a pole there, but I'm not worried about that. It'll be underneath there. But that looks like it's going to work. Yeah, just one pole got too short on me, but that'll be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to put this back on. Make sure it's lined right. Just give me a few seconds here. And of course I broke the steps off. Never can be that easy. I'll have to glue the steps back on. There we go. These steps right here came undone. You can see right there where I've got the pole a little bit too short. Over there it came out pretty good, but I am not worried about that short pole. You're not really going to see it. Get my screws out of here. Go for the middle first. Get the next screw. Gonna go for this end. Get my next screw. I may do something about this pole. I may pull that out and replace it with a new one, because it is noticeable just a little bit. But only time will tell. That's got to go back there. Yeah, I think I'll pull that out and redo it. Thing about this though, I super glued it in there. There we go. You can see it's just a metal wire. But I'll replace that pole, get it fixed up. But you can see when it's all good, you have all that detail that was missing in there. And I may just keep, you know, the old vents, because they're underneath there. You really can't see them. But if there ever is replacements, I'll try to get them and replace them. But for now, those will stay. And he still hasn't made these two replacement cranes. These are the only two cranes that he hasn't made to replace. You can see I've already replaced these. We'll be going over those in a later video. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all are doing safe during these troublesome times. And you all have a blessed one, and when I come back, we'll be going over some more Titanic upgrades. But until then, goodbye.